Seems like every brand out there has a lip oil nowadays. Really, every brand, even brands that make nothing else but lip oil. But there's another kind of quiet little lip product that's really, really emerging at most brands, whether it's drugstore, luxury, or high-end, and that's lip stains, okay? So today I want to do a lip stain roundup. That is all the best ones. I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to do them in any particular order, really, but you know, I can't help but state my opinion. But I will tell you my favorite, and I will tell you the one I absolutely hate. I will definitely tell you that too. And then everywhere in between with my opinion. Now, I am bound to leave out a lip stain that you love. And if that's the case, good actually, because that's about our community. Tell us down below so I can kick myself around the block for forgetting it, because I'm sure I left off some really good ones in here. I try to give props to those that I know I left off, but you know, there's going to be probably one that's huge that I didn't put on here and I'm going to hate myself for it. So make sure that you let me know. We're going to look at lip stains today with me, Rebecca, on Not Fit for Print Beauty. I'm a fashion and beauty editor. Yeah, I've done this for well over 20 years. Sat around and talked about lip stains. Literally, that's just been the only job I kind of remember, these types of things, and it's a lot of fun. I've worked with some of the biggest names in fashion and beauty, and that has given me the impetus to start Not Fit for Print Beauty, because it's not fit for print anymore. We're all digital now here on YouTube, a little digital beauty magazine to flip through. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let me give you some parameters here. This idea first came to fruition on my live. I have a weekly live. We have a membership here. I mean, not only can you follow the channel on Instagram and TikTok, but we also have a membership here on YouTube. It's $4.99 a month, but we do lives once a week, and we have a great intelligent group of people over here. We have an intelligent group of people here watching as well. But in the membership, we love to just chat and bounce things off each other and talk about what's happening in the industry. And we brought up the fact that we should do a lip stain video. And I thought to myself, lip stain, okay, but what does that encompass? And we kind of fleshed it out during the live. So here's what it won't be. Okay, because I had to narrow the parameters. I'm kind of intense that way. It is not going to be liquid lips. For instance, like the dual-ended Chanel, the Ultra Tenue, which I love. That's, yeah, it's kind of a stain because it's a liquid lip, but it's not counting. We're looking at watery stains, okay? But not the ones that are supposed to be multi-purpose. I just want you to know where I'm coming from here so that when you make suggestions, you could try to stay in the parameters too. So if it is an all over lip and cheek stain that you would generally just use for cheeks, Benetint, I'm looking at you. We're not going to put it on this list. Benefit did do it first with Benetint. They did. And that is for lips or cheeks. You could use it on both, but if it calls itself a lip cheek stain, I try not to. I wanted to stay with those watery tints that stain your lips for supposedly hours and you could put them on the cheeks, but they're really made for lips. That immediately counted out things like Milk. Milk has this. This is a lip and cheek stain, that cooling water one, and it's supposed to, it does actually stain, and it's for lips and cheeks. It's actually a cute little product, but I generally use it on cheeks, not lips. It counted out another Benefit product. Benefit's got this one. This looks just like a lip stain, but this says it's for lips and cheeks. They're all for lips and cheeks, but this one expressly says it, so that disqualified it right away. Caliray has one like that too. That is also for lips and cheeks, and it's a stain. And no, if it says that, it was out. I went with things that really, you can use them on the cheeks, but the title says just lips. And at the end, I'll tell you what I'm wearing today, which I put on my cheeks, why not? But these are lip stains, watery lip stains that last. These are my favorite and least favorite, and I want you guys to add to them as well. The first we're going to look at is, we had to put this in there, talk about the ultimate watery lip stain. This is the Fenty Popsicle. It's got like 6 shades. They'll do limited edition ones here and there. It's $28. This is the ultimate, exactly what I'm talking about. We have a doe foot. We have a really watery kind of feel, kind of like an oil, kind of like a gloss, kind of like a stain. But what these do when they dry down, or even if you wipe them away, they leave a color that is hard to remove. And this one is a great one and comes in really pretty shades. I really like it a lot. Again, that's the Fenty Popsicle. It's a really nice one. How about Rephr? Rephr has one. I thought Mario had one, but most of Makeup by Mario is like lip plumpers. I was like, I swear he had a lip stain, but he really didn't when I looked. But Rephr has one they call their lip oil / stain. And whether you get a mini or not, it's like $14 to $22. This one comes in about 8 different shades. We have the same type of look as Fenty. And, you know, depending on the shade, see how really watery that is? And just kind of you build it and it stains. They all have this kind of popsicle look to them. I think it was great that Fenty called theirs popsicle, because didn't you do that as a kid, right? Just let me know down below. I used to love when you would have a popsicle in the summertime and it would kind of dye your lips and generally your tongue and sometimes your teeth. But I used to find that really fun, right? And that's why it was great that that Fenty kind of looked to that as inspiration, really. So I thought that was really fun. How about, oh gosh, we got a lot of good ones up here. Let's talk about Victoria Beckham Beauty. So Victoria Beckham Beauty just released the Color Wash. Now the Color Wash is a liquidy, watery blush that Victoria Beckham Beauty says you can also use on the lips. So because it's a blush that could also be used on the lips, that disqualified it from my very rigorous standards here. But don't forget that Victoria Beckham Beauty has, in addition to the Color Wash, one of her original offerings was the Bitten Lip Tint. This one comes in like 5 different shades, although I don't think all 5 are ever there at once. It's $38. Now, what this was actually among the first. You know, there was a lot of people when this product was released early on in Victoria Beckham Beauty. There's a lot of people who went, what's that? What is that for? How does that work? And it is, here's one of the shades, a very watery tint. And I do remember when this first came out, you guys might delude yourself and say that it never happened, but I promise you it did. People were like, wait, what is that for? So is it supposed to be creamy? Is it, why don't I feel anything? Is it drying? Is it, see, I'm wiping it off here with my makeup eraser and see we have, I think that's the Fenty actually. You know, these don't come off, they stain. And Victoria Beckham Beauty was one of the first. I'm not going out there on that limb and saying the first. But she was one of the first to do it. Now, not all brands have these, but I would say most do somewhere, and they're awfully convenient. Even if you put lipstick, or I like to put gloss over it, or a liner, they really just stay on the lips. And as the technology grows with these, we're going to see some that are even less of a tint, like Benetint originally was from Benefit, but they also have like shine to them and stuff. They're really kind of making advancements with it. Cue this one I'm wearing now, which we'll get to in a moment. So like I said, I thought Mario had one. He doesn't, but Viseart FR does. This is the Lip Nectar, and I really like this one. There's about 4 shades in it, $29. I'll tell you what I don't like about it. First of all, it's exactly like what we have seen, but this one has some shine to it. Again, super thin and watery, and has shine to it. The only problem with the Viseart, and it is a bit of a problem, though it is a lip stain, it is not, unfortunately, it is not very long lasting. It really kind of goes away very quickly on me. Lasts maybe an hour or 2. I love it. I love the feel of it. I love the shine of it. It's very beautiful. I love the colors, but it just, for a lip stain, it kind of fails at the stain portion of it. I hate to say it. I still love it. I still wear it. I still recommend it, but it's not like a traditional. I mean, look at, I've been washing off my hand and that Fenty isn't going anywhere, which tells you something, right? Especially, but you know, they're all staining my hand, but that Viseart was gone. It was gone. You know, I know that I'm skipping Clarins. I do have to give it a mention. I know I did skip that one. And there's a bunch I'm going to accidentally skip. I don't mean to, but there's a bunch. But I'm not going to skip Kulfi. Kulfi has the Lassi Lip Stain, $24, like 9 shades, I think, or something like that. It's a good one. It's nice and long lasting. I haven't really met anyone who doesn't like this product if you're looking for a lip stain. Very pretty. Definitely long lasting. For me, it settles into lip lines a tad more than some of the others, but I'm just looking to be picky. It's a great lip stain, really a multi-purpose. I end up grabbing this more times than not just to throw it on my lips to have something there. You could eat with it on. You could, all of these lip stains, you should be able to do that, except the Violette. But all of these, you should be able to do it. It's a great lip stain. Probably my second favorite, $24, 9 shades, Kulfi. Now, where can you get all these? Well, I am going to put them into the description bar. And then, look at that. I wiped off the Kulfi and it's still there. But I'll also, where I can, and with the Kulfi I can, I'll put it up here on YouTube Shopping. YouTube Shopping is so convenient. You can just kind of click on it. Video keeps playing. Then you can see what other shades there are. Just peruse it or purchase. If you do purchase through YouTube Shopping or my links down below, it doesn't cost you extra, but tosses a little bit extra over to my channel. You know, I've been doing this series on getting behind the scenes with the way YouTube Beauty works. Would you guys like to see something on affiliate codes and how those codes and links that you click work and things like using Rebecca 10 and stuff like that work? Would that be of interest to you guys? A few people have told me that. I've kind of formulating that in my head, but you can drop a note below if you think that would be an interesting video. I would love to do it. Okay, on to I'm saving the best. I'm saving the best. And the one I'm wearing now, I'm saving it. But let's talk about Tarte. Tarte is too prolific for its own good. And Tarte has a liner, like a pen liner, that doesn't come off that I don't have. I can't buy everything by Tarte. Not just because I go broke, because it's kind of affordable, but I just don't have room. Like, back the semi-truck up with Tarte stuff. But they have two particular products that I wanted to discuss. One of them I absolutely am so devoted to, the one I'm holding now. This is the Tarte, just check this out. This is the Tarte Lip Tattoo, and it is, oh God, it's so good. So this is dual-sided, but I thought it would be like that Chanel Ultra Tenue that I told you about, but it's not. It's different. So this has one side that is a watery tint. Oh, it's so good. Everybody I know who's tried it loves it. So this is a watery tint, like a marker, just like a marker. You just color your lips with it. And then the other side is a slightly different color gloss, and you put that over it. So the gloss you would have to reapply, but that tint is not budging. It's not budging. Look, I do a lot of luxury beauty, and I have a lot of people who watch my channel and say, I'm sorry, Rebecca, I'm so out on Tarte right now. I used to love them, but Tarte, Too Faced, I'm so out. My new message that I've been broadcasting lately is, watch out for Tarte, Too Faced. Sometimes they come up with a little product release that is so good, it's not to be missed. I get it. We're all sick of the Tarte influencer trips and all that stuff, but this lip tattoo from Tarte, everyone I know who I have influenced to buy it thanks me. Such a great product. But beware of thinking that all Tarte lip stains are great. True, I haven't tried the lip liner that's supposedly dead, but this one is terrible. This is the worst one up here. This wins for the worst one. This is the Tarte, the Maracuja lip tint. They tell you when you buy it, hold it upright so the gravity doesn't make it leak. And the darn thing still leaks everywhere. So you got to press this. And they tell you, don't hold it upside down. Woe unto you if you hold it upside down. But even, oh God, it's so watery. It's so leaky. Look at it run down my, it is so leaky and runny. And it runs, it's on my hand now. It's in the cap. This darn thing is a menace. It's a menace. If I hadn't stopped that there, it's running down into my, yuck. I think once you get it on, it's really pretty. But look at the Tarte still on there. It's even beating the Fenty now. Tarte is good. But this Tarte is terrible. Stay away. If somebody offers you the Maracuja lip tint from Tarte, they are not your friend. Please do not take a relationship advice from a beauty content creator. But I'm just telling you, that's not your friend. They're just trying to offload something terrible onto you. It is so messy. I think once you get it on your lips, it can be pretty, but you've ruined, don't wear a white shirt. Let me just tell you, don't wear any color shirt. Terrible. Okay, still saving the best for last. I need to review these two. These are kind of TikTok-y, but they're out there, and it's kind of important to talk about them. One is the Wonderskin. So Wonderskin is a very youthful brand. These are the guys who invented, if you've seen it on TikTok and probably spilled over here onto YouTube, that kind of black peel off lip. Now the reason these shades, and I'm going to bring the other one up, Sacheu is another one. They have the Stain, S-T-A-Y apostrophe N. And Sacheu is, I think, a lot cooler. They're doing a lot of really interesting, they had a stain bronzer and highlighter. And I think as Sacheu grows, they are becoming more and more interesting. I really like them. They have a lip liner that a lot of people fill their lips in with. And I met with Sacheu once at YouTube, you know, when YouTube gathers a lot of creators around, and they admit that they do the dark green or the black because it's really kind of editorial and fun. And so these, both of these brands, Wonderskin and Sachu, they can do like a stain where you put it on, leave it for 10 minutes and then wipe it off and it leaves a stain. And the Sachu one started off as a liner, which is hard to be precise with, I'm just telling you. But you could fill in your lips with it too. But Wonderskin has really gone farther with it. So see here, Wonderskin, this is like they did a collab with Chipotle and it goes on like that, which no one's gonna wear green like that on their lips, but that's how it stays. Then there's like a little spray that you spray it with and then you peel off the green. Why are you not showing us, Rebecca? It's not really, it's TikTok-y 18-year-old stuff. But the thing about it is, if you do line with this or with the Sachu, they do stay on really nicely. They do. And they're so affordable. What are the prices? I don't know. Because if you go on the Wonderskin website, it's kind of really like Walmart-y. Nothing wrong with Walmart. I shop at Walmart too. But you know what I'm saying? It's like not like a high-end experience. Sachu is getting a little nicer. I have a lot more respect for Sachu, but they both kind of do these stains that kind of last forever. And this one is Chipotle, so it's green like guacamole. And then, you know, when I didn't leave it on long enough, but when you wipe it off, it's kind of a cool tone purple. And if you spray it, then you can get the edges and peel it off, you know. It's fun. The liners are like that too, from Sachu, and you know, and from Wonderskin, you kind of peel it off and it leaves it doesn't last as long as you think it would, but I had to mention them because they're out there and they're doing well. Okay, but my absolute favorite, my least favorite, I already told you, is this menace from Tarte, the Maracuja lip tint. Although the Tarte Lip Tattoo is one of my favorites, and so is the Kulfi. Okay, but and the, you know, the Fenty is fun too. My absolute favorite, you guys know, I talk about this all the time. There are certain products that I love so much and I'm so devoted to that I just always mention them. And whenever I do a lip stain, I'll say, this is a good one, but it's no YSL The Inks. Oh, I love this. So YSL has this, I mean, they're $48, it's YSL, but they have 6 matte shades and they have 7 high shine shades. I can't really tell the difference when they're on my lips, to be entirely honest, but I can tell the difference when they're in their packaging, because this one has matte packaging and this one has, shock of shocks, I know, stay with me here, shiny packaging. They all kind of look the same on the lips, but I love them. This is one. So this is a shiny one. And this is totally dry. Like this would not come off if I gave you a big old smackaroo on the cheek. But it's shiny. And it works. I think the matte ones are a little shiny though too. I can never tell. I reach for these all the time. And I have like every shade. And I love them. They're $48, so they're pricey. But I think they're just a great, great product. And when you kiss, mwah, see it doesn't, it maybe comes off a tad. But this is a stain. It's not going anywhere. This, although the price is a little bit hard to budget for, $48. It's like, who do you think you are? Oh, YSL. Okay. They think they're YSL. All right. Okay. But though the price is hard to budget for, they kind of are everything. They stay on the lips. They give you enough shade choice. A lot of these products, the drawback is that the shade choices are like pink, darker pink, mauve, you know, but this actually has some like chili red shades. It has more shade choice, stays like it's supposed to stay. It's comfortable. It's not drying. Like the Benetint, like I get a lot of people who are like, lip stain? I survived Benetint. No, thank you. I get you. And Benefit is always trying to redo Benetint. They have like a few different versions, which I didn't include. They have one that's brand new that's supposed to be for lips. They're always trying to play with it to keep up with the times. But you know, they're OG. I get it. But the OG version, when you tell me, I tried the original Benetint, no thank you, honey. I'm like, oh, no, no, no. It's come a long way, baby. And I think this really has it. Really pretty. Kulfi is great too. I mean, they're just so many good ones. And there's all the ones I forgot. Like I said, I left out Clarins. Poor little Clarins. And I'm sure Too Faced has one, right? Does Chanel have one other than the Ultra Tenue, which doesn't count because that's a liquid lip? It must. And now Dior. Dior has one of their lip oils that they call a lip tint. It's just a lip oil in disguise. I know about that Dior one. I didn't include it because to me, it's another one I grabbed just thinking it's one of their lip oils. I'm like, this is a tint? I don't think so. So I did leave out some important ones that a lot of you will love, and that's what our community is for. So let me know. But my absolute favorite, YSL The Inks. I hear there's new shades coming soon. You know, I will be all over that. We'll be all over that. I love it. I love them. So let me know what your thoughts are. Now, I sound like I lambast the Violette FR. I do love this product. I reach for it all the time. I wish it lasted longer. More of a pain, less of a stain. You know what I'm saying? But I like it. I do like it. All right, let me know your thoughts and all the ones that I missed so I can kick myself around the block. I want to know lip stains. In the comment section, remember, play along with it's got to be mainly only for lips, and it's got to be a watery, kind of popsicle-y shade. You can tell me your favorites or least favorites that you have here, or some that I forgot. And I would love to hear it. And let me know if you're interested in that affiliate code video. I think that would be a good one, actually. Affiliates, links, what they do, who gets them, and why. Kind of interesting, maybe, for a behind-the-scenes video. Anyway, let me know. Make sure to share and like if you like this channel. Well, I'm so grateful. We'd love to see more of you. Come join me over on Instagram and TikTok. We have a membership right here on YouTube. It's $4.99 a month, but we do weekly lives. I'd love to see you there. So you can get all that information down below. Make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.